Well, friends, here we are. I got my metal post all laid out. Got my fresh string put up because the cows had ripped the string down in less than a few days. We got it moved over at other pasture now, so it won't be bothering us until we get this fence put up. We got a roll of wire on the back of the truck, and let me tell you, that stuff costs now, okay? So I think we don't need that much. And I got a suspicion that this ground is going to be fairly hard from all these cows walking on it over all these years. So we're going to have our post pounder here. I got the small one. I can't find my big one, so I have to use that one. And what we got here, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 11 or 12 posts to drive in. And unfortunately, I don't have a tripod mount for this camera rod to show you guys at it. So we'll just be up here using the, get a little bit done, film a little bit. You guys follow us on this fence here, this hog wire stretch. My goal today is to get the post drove in. That's goal number one. All right. If I get that done without too much troubles, I'm gonna try to get that roll of wire hooked up there to that brace, rolled out, and at least get it down here for tomorrow. I can hook it, come along to it, fence puller to the truck, and pull it tight. So stay tuned. All right, folks, I got the post drove in, and these three up here on the hill was pretty tough. That's pretty hard ground. Down there, kind of tough, but not so bad. The posts are lined up with my string pretty well. And with the orange dots represent 9-foot spacing. The string is to kind of keep the post in a straight line, so when I put the hog wire up, it looks fairly decent. I went ahead and I've leveled them all out. I use the level here. You have to pull on it a little bit, get it to the bubble. But right there is perfect. I didn't really go this way too much because when you pull the fence and you tie the fence to it, that's going to move a little bit anyway. So it's going to give. But I'm pretty satisfied with it. Are they the straightest I've never done? No, but I'm not 30 years old anymore. A lot older now, so we're going to get the best we can. Next step today is these fire ants right here. I got fire ants all along this edge here and some around the post. I'm going to have to treat those. That way, hopefully they'll be dead by tomorrow, so I can get in here and I can start tying the fence to the post. I'm in pretty good shape time-wise right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull the truck around, get that roll of wire off, drop it off up there, and try to figure out how to roll it out the best way down here. And again, by myself today, so got to get it done. But it's moving along fairly quickly, quicker than I thought. So I'm also gonna get my ratchet strap tensioner and my tighten these braces up one more time because they have sat. It's got cold and hot. Poles will sit real good, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a couple more tights on that, and that's gonna be good for bracing. So we'll be back with y'all guys when we get the roll of wire rolled out. Okay, this part here is a little bit tricky getting set up. I got my puller attached. I may have went a little bit too long on it because there's some slack in there. I probably could have went back a little ways, but I didn't. So now I got to hook my come-alongs up to the truck here, and I'll run it from this top rail here. That stake area, you see where I pulled it for years and years. And the bumper's rusted out, so I'm going to have to pull it under the hitch area. So it may take a few adjustments to get the truck lined up and close enough to where I can hook it up, the cable's long enough. You need it to be long enough for when you pull it, when you're stretching it, you don't run out of cable when you're pulling it, which if you do, it's okay. You can readjust the truck, you loosen it up, but you do get some stretch out of it. So that's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to, whoa, I thought that was a goose or something. We're gonna have to hook these cable come-alongs up and test it out. There we go. Took a minute to figure out. See, I got more cable here, so I should probably move the truck over some more. And you can see here, I've got lots of cable left and lots of wire to pull. So instead of having to start over, I'm gonna go ahead and move the truck over another foot probably. Then we get the other come along out and go from there. Can't move it over too far because you got to go over towards the hitch, and that's shorter or longer than this stretch here. So what I do now is I go ahead and tighten it up, just get a general C on it. If I'm going to move the truck again before I end up the bottom one up. So it's going to take a lot of cable here. I get it a little bit tight, eyeball, then put the bottom one on. Get it nailed. Alright, I think we're going to have plenty of cable. It's starting to get a little bit tight down there. The only thing I got to look forward to is that bed truck there can rip because it's old and I've used it many times. So let's get the bottom one hooked up. Brand new come along here, and we're gonna see if I can figure it out. Never used before, brand new. And that's what I thought. It's a little bit too short. So I could run a chain in there and loop it just to get it so I can move the truck again. I think if I got a chain here, that's what I might do. All right, let me go to my other truck, try to find a chain, and we'll be back and we get it hooked up. Okay, it's first time using this coming along here. And so far it seems pretty good. I usually don't have this chain on here to pull it, but I didn't want to move the truck in. So now I'm getting it tight, and I'm going to walk down there and adjust the wire some. Okay, this is the best way I found to pull hog wire, using this method right here. Not the safest, I know that, but I need to whip me a plate on there just for this purpose. Now I go down there, I check the fence line again, make sure ain't nothing going on down there. Good. So I'll crank on a little bit more and we're gonna nail it. Should have got my nails and bucket that was up there when I was up there, but I didn't. Okay, the truck just moved. So that tells me it's probably tight enough. So I'm gonna get it back where it was before the truck moved. Pull the truck over a little bit. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's walk up there and take a look at it. You notice I'm not walking through between these. I'm walking around the truck every time I'm gonna get between these cables here. So let's walk around and go get the nails and take a look at the fence. And I had it about perfect when that truck slipped over. It probably slipped over 3 inches. So I might have a choice but to crank on just a little bit more carefully before we nail it, just to make sure it's tight. All right, I'm satisfied with that. Let's go ahead and throw some nails on here.